next one, we're going to be doing some stretching. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna start off standing up, and this will work on your flexibility and your mobility, so that way when you're lifting and things like that, you're not as tight and you're able to do the proper movements. So Nicole's gonna reach up, she's gonna crawl out, slowly crawl out. She's really gonna feel it in her hamstrings. She's gonna stick her butt in the air, get a good stretch, and then she's gonna lift that right leg up over her body and step into a lunge. So what's important here in this lunge is thinking about making sure that her leg's at a 90-degree angle. So if you see, Nicole isn't bending her knee over her toe. She's not doing that. That puts a lot of strain on her knee. And she's also not backing up so much that her leg's straight, right? Because then we're getting a different stretch. Right now we want to focus on opening up her hips. So she's sinking in. Her arm's gonna be on the inside of her leg. And again, it's however low you can go. Some of you aren't gonna get as low as Nicole's going, and some of you might be able to get lower. What's important is she's keeping her arm here to push out her knee. She's not letting her knee come in. That's not good for your knee, so we wanna keep that arm there, help push it out. Then she's gonna open up that arm, reach up towards that leg, and bring her arm on the other side of her knee. Again, your chest is now going to be over your knee. You're going to get a little bit different of a stretch, but she's still not letting her knee buckle inward, right? We don't want that to happen. We want to keep it nice in line with her foot and the rest of her body, and also making sure that her knee is not coming over that toe. Then from there, Nicole's going to lift her chest up. You're going to get a nice stretch and feel the activation here in the hips. She's going to hold it for about 30 seconds, and then she's going to come down onto her knee. From there, she'll straighten this leg, get a good hamstring stretch. And again, Nicole can go pretty far. She has nice flexible hamstrings. Some of you may only be able to reach to here, that's fine. But go as far as you can and sink into it. When we're stretching, we really want to think about sinking into it and not pushing ourselves too much. It shouldn't be a sharp pain. You want to sink into it, and that's how you're going to get more flexible. So right now, Nicole is going to bend this leg back up, and she's going to pull her back leg as high as she can, right? So this is called a figure 4. So you can see here, Nicole is lifting up her back leg. She does a good job of being able to get her heel up. Her knee is still at that 90 degree. It's not coming over her toes. All right, so we want to do that. Some of you won't be able to get this far, that's fine. So she doesn't have to reach quite as far, and you can get a longer band or something like that to help you. But what's important is that each time you do this, that you're making sure that you try to go a little bit further than you did the time before. So now Nicole's gonna step back into that plank position, stick her butt in the air, and do the same thing on the other side. So again, we're gonna lift that leg up, step into a lunge. You're gonna sink with your arm on the inside at first. Then she's gonna open up towards her leg. Her chest is opening up nicely. She's staying in line. Her arm comes around. Now her chest is over her knee, but again, she's not letting her knee buckle in. She's keeping it in line with her body. Then she's gonna lift up, not all the way. She's gonna hold it a little bit, so it should be like a nice activation stretch a little bit. Then she'll come down and straighten that front leg to get that hamstring stretch again. Then from there, she's gonna do the figure 4, so she's gonna lift up that back leg. And again, we're going a little faster this time. You should be holding the stretches for longer than this. All right, then Nicole's gonna go back into that plank position again. She's gonna stick her butt in the air, get a good calf/hamstring stretch. See again how nicely Nicole is keeping her back flat, right? Her head is in line with her body, her neck isn't arched looking up. She's keeping everything in line, right? Because that's straining her neck when she does that. And she's pushing through with her hips, which gives a nice stretch all to the lower back and her legs. From there, she's going to lift her leg again and come into what we call pigeon.
That's pigeon, right?
Yeah. So what we want to try to focus on is trying to get this heel up as high as we can. So when it's up that high, Nicole has to put some weight on her hands. That's fine. Some of you might have to be even higher up. If you need to use blocks or something to lift yourself up, that's fine. But try to keep that heel up so it gets it nice high in your hip, right? So see how Nicole's leg is pretty much at a 90-degree angle here? You want to keep fighting for that 90-degree angle in this one. So in this one, she's gonna come all the way down. She's gonna stretch out her arms. Her toe is nice and pointed down underneath her, so she's stretching that ankle. She's getting a good stretch in her shoulders. And then from there, she's gonna come back up and go through the same thing on her other side. So she's gonna stick her butt in the air, again, getting those hamstrings, lower back, and calves. And she's gonna step into pigeon on the other side. Again, fighting to get to that 90-degree angle.
Much tighter on this side, guys.
So again, see how she has to lift herself up? That's fine. We want her to sink down as much as she can, but she shouldn't be putting too much pressure on that knee. So there's a good amount of weight in her hands, and that's totally fine. Then from there, she's gonna tuck that leg underneath with her toe pointed down, head down, arms fully extended. She's gonna push into the ground a little bit with her hands to get a good stretch in her back and shoulders. Then from there, she's gonna tuck her other leg underneath, and she's gonna stretch down again. So again, Nicole's not rounding her back. She's doing a great job of just sitting back on her heels. Her toes are pointed down. Then from there, she's gonna come into frog. So with frog, you're just gonna spread out your legs, reach forward, be a nice groin stretch. And once you've held that for a little bit, she's gonna come up. And we're gonna go into a squat as much as we can. So if Nicole can only go there comfortably, that's fine. She's gonna keep her arm here. She's gonna reach up to one side. And again, this arm is keeping that knee from bending in. We wanna try to sit back, so if Nicole has to come up a little more to not let her knees go over her toes, that's fine. But again, knees aren't coming over the toes. She's not letting her knee buckle in, and she's gonna switch sides. She's gonna alternate. Perfect. And the last one that we're gonna do is we're gonna squat down, and we're gonna work on activating those hamstrings. So she's gonna squat, and then you're gonna stick your butt in the air. And Nicole has a nice flexible hamstring, so she can stand all the way up. I don't, so I can only go to about here. So wherever you can go, that's fine. Just do as much as you can.